Now that the Tag der Toten Easter egg has been fully completed, it's time to talk about the elephant in the room, the one big mystery still left in this map, and that is the secret. Now, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, in the trophies for Tag der Toten, one of the other mysterious completion trophies is called Secret, which is in Tag der Toten, Find the Secret. Now, obviously this is very ambiguous, there is absolutely no references whatsoever to what this could be, but in this video I'm going to debunk it, tell you exactly what it is, show you gameplay of getting there and what the purpose of that area is, and debunk how exactly we get there so that we can all find the secret. And before we jump into it specifically, I just want to give you a little bit of backstory. So the moment that the Easter egg was completed, people started to speculate of an alternative ending, a second ending, and outside the map in theater mode, people were able to discover a secret area that looked a lot like a boss fight area. It had a completely different skybox. It was a very small area, but it was playable. And from that moment on, the community started hunting to try and discover the legitimate way to get there. And as of this video going up, only 2 players registered on the PlayStation Network for trophies have actually got there. Now, the gameplay we're watching now is from a YouTube user called Relaxing Samurai. Huge credit to him. Please go and check him out after this video. I'll link his channel in the description. But as you can see in this gameplay, he legitimately gets flung from the main flinger in facility straight over to this brand new area out the map. He gets launched into the water, and what he has to do from here is commence a huge swim. As you can tell from his reaction, he is absolutely shocked. And this begins a massive swimming section, like I mentioned, where you're going through tons and tons of ice cold water, through all sorts of icy caves, and this is 100% genuine, by the way. This is an area that you're supposed to go to on the map, and as you're swimming and swimming, you're of course occasionally over time going to freeze, so you need to break yourself out of the ice. Now, this area is absolutely huge for swimming in, and you're going to be swimming for at least a minute or so before you reach the other end. And when he finally reaches the surface, he is amazed to discover himself in this absolutely incredibly small and very out of place area. This does not match any of the Tag der Toten map, as all you can see is a massive Mars planet in front of you with a completely different skybox, complete with the night sky, stars, another planet in the distance which could be the moon, and all you have is a dock with a boat, and when you walk up to it, there is an option of holding the interact button to return. It's my own recording of entering the secret for the first time. When you're here for the very first time, you get a musical track playing, which many zombie fans should recognize straight away. And this track is Pareidolia, which is a song created for the map Shangri-La, and is also the song that plays when you die on Ascension and Call of the Dead. So what on earth is going on here? Well, my friends, if it's not already become apparent by now, this is one of the most tongue-in-cheek Easter eggs Treyarch has ever put in a zombies map, as this is a small reference to the theory of Shangri-La being on Mars. Ever since Shangri-La released in 2011, the location of this map has been a meme and debate throughout the zombies community. The reason for this is a texture was found in the Black Ops 1 version of Shangri-La, which referenced the fact that a mountain texture out in the map was referenced as Mars Vista Card. This then sparked discussion from the developers of the map at the time on Twitter, and the speculation to begin. But when Black Ops 3 Zombies Chronicles came out, Treyarch made a few changes to some of the more subtle things in the map which only keen-eyed viewers would notice. In Black Ops 1 Shangri-La, you had a main central moon which was a reused texture from Der Riese, but you could also notice a secondary moon out in the distance to the left which was never used and is hard to see. In the Black Ops 3 Zombies Chronicles version, there is only one moon, however, but it is entirely different from that original Doris looking moon. It does not match the one that you can find on the Giant. With that old theory of Shangri-La being on Mars from Black Ops 1, Mars has two moons that orbit around it, so many people suspected Shangri-La was indeed on Mars, because if there's a Mars texture and there's two moons orbiting wherever we are, it certainly isn't the Earth. But here we are in 2019, where for some reason a portion of a remastered Call of the Dead, there is a secret area which has a gigantic Mars planet and plays the Shangri-La music. So what is going on here? Well, like I mentioned, I think this is Treyarch playing games with us and just throwing in one of the most oldest memes and debates in zombies history and just putting it right here in front of our faces. But a big question to ask is, what is the point of this? And there really isn't a point to it. There is nothing you get from being here. If you hold to return, you just simply get brought back into the map and you get the secret trophy to unlock. That's literally it. You found the secret. That's all it is. There is nothing you gain from being inside of here and doing that. But another question is, how on earth do you get in here? Because if there's only 2 players in the world that have gotten in here, this must be pretty difficult. There must be some sort of Easter egg requirements in order for you to get here. And as it stands right now, it doesn't look like that's the case. From Relaxing Samurai, you can see that the flinger at the facility just took him there. And in other instances, players have used anywhere but here and managed to get there. So my overall conclusion as of now is the only way to get there is from pure luck and RNG. I've tried this in solo games where I have just flung myself literally 100 times with this flinger from the facility and I've not gotten there. I've tried tons of variables involving having the Vril device on myself. I've created the heat pack. I've gotten the ice pick. I've tried launching myself when the lighthouse is shining on golden pack-a-punch. Absolutely nothing. So I don't want to draw to a conclusion, as I will make an updated video soon on how exactly you get here. But for now, I'm thinking that this is simply RNG based. It's just pure luck if the flinger will take you there or not. Now, throughout this video, you have also seen some straight up raw gameplay that was recorded by myself in custom mutations. Now, as it stands right now on this map, if you shoot the thunder gun while on a zipline, you're gonna go to places you really shouldn't go. And I don't advise you doing this, but I was very curious to see if I could get there if I got launched outside of the playable map boundaries. And after about 15 minutes of swimming, I managed to get there, and it worked exactly like as if I was gotten there legitimately. The music played from Shangri-La, which was amazing, but I didn't get given a prompt to return to the map. I don't know if this was because I was on custom mutations rather than in an online solo game where all Easter eggs are enabled. But this area knows the moment that you are in here, it starts playing the music from Shangri-La as if to throw into your face, look at this guys, this massive Mars that you're seeing in front of your face is indeed just a reference to Shangri-La with the music playing as well. Now, it's very weird how this actually works within the map itself, because there are moments where unless you're in this exact area, if you start swimming just a little bit away from it, the skybox and the Mars planet itself just completely unloads from the map. I don't know how on earth that works, but there can be moments where you just will never see this unless you are within the boundaries in this specific area. So now it comes down to exactly how we do it. I'm not going to concretely just finalize saying it is purely RNG, but that's how it seems to me. I've tried so many variables. I've spoken to a lot of other zombie YouTubers and players who are also trying to get here, and no one's been able to do it apart from 2 players in the world, which is crazy. A huge credit to them. But every person that I've seen in here has been playing as Stuhlinger. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. And in their game, the golden pack-a-punch was where the lighthouse was shining at, so I don't know if that's another variable as well. But I wanted to bring you this video because I've been getting so many comments and tweets about if I know about this secret area, and yes, I do. Sadly, it is not an alternative second Easter egg. It's not an alternative ending of sorts or a boss fight location or anything like that. Unfortunately, it's just a very weird, small Easter egg that Treyarch decided to put in with no real purpose or point. But until we can 100% concretely say how to get there, I'm gonna say that this is RNG. You just gotta get lucky with that big flinger in facility. But if you enjoyed this video, you learned something new today, by all means drop a like rating before you leave. And if you want to see a full Easter egg tutorial on this map, you need to see the ending if you haven't already, or if you want to see some other stuff, some awesome guides on this map, then by all means check the description and have fun watching those. But thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.